just finished back. If I could set this thing up somewhere. This is difficult. I have to hold it. It was a pull day, not a back day. So I did pull. I did 3 movements from my back. I did a shrug. I did 2 movements for my biceps, and that was it. So 6 total exercises. The way I have my program set up right now, I really want to wear my seatbelt. The way I have my program set up right now is I'm doing 2 pull days a week, 2 push days a week, 2 leg days a week. Well, it's push, pull, leg, rest, repeat. So in most cases, I'm doing 2 pull days a week, 2 push days a week. And the way I have my push and pull workout set up, my first pull day, I will do 2 vertical pulls. So that would be like a pull down, a chin up, whatever. It's just a pull down, vertical. And I will do 1 horizontal row, whatever that may be. And then my second pull day, I'll do 1 vertical pull, 2 horizontal rows. So this way I have a pretty good exercise variety. I'm hitting all parts of my back and really changing up the grips in the rows that I'm doing so that I'm not, again, just training one part of my lat. And so honestly, I love the variety of it now, and I feel pretty good on it. My push day is kind of the same way, so I'll do 2 chest presses and 1 chest fly, and then my second push day I'll do 1 chest press, 2 chest fly. And I actually saw a Will Tennyson video on this, and it was a video on how he blew up his chest, and this was kind of a format that he was following. So trying it out myself, and I honestly like it a lot. So I'll do maybe 5 to 6 sets of whatever I'm doubling on. So today was 5 sets of a vertical pull, and then I did 3 sets of a horizontal row, and then that'll flip-flop. So in total, it's anywhere from 8 to 9 sets for my back alone, my lats. And I feel like it's enough volume for me right now. I'm enjoying it. But anyways, it is 9:40 and workout is done for the day. I have a few things to do today, but Sunday workout is done. Honestly, it's the best day to work out, in my opinion, especially to film, because I am still pretty insecure about filming. Like, I don't like when people look at me when I'm filming. I wish I was just like in a completely empty gym and no one saw me take out a tripod. So Sunday is the perfect day for that. I think a lot of people take Sunday off from the gym, and if they do go, it's not until like later in the afternoon. So me going at 8:30 in the morning is pretty perfect. So perfect day to film, and it's honestly just a good day to work out because the gym is pretty empty and you don't really have to wait for machines. So Sunday, that thing goes off every time there's a car in front of me that's stopping and it's alerting me and I'm not slowing down. So I'm a good driver in the sense that I get from point A to point B, but how I do it, certain people might not like.
The first vertical pull that I did was this front lat pull down machine. I had pull-ups on my program, but I ended up subbing them out for this plate loaded machine because I don't always get to work out at this gym. I mostly only go there at weekends, and the other gym that I work out at during the week, I can do pull-ups, but they don't have machines like this, so I wanted to give it a try. I did 3x8 here, and I actually had 3 plates on there at one point, but I backed down to 2 1/4 just so that I can control the weight a little better. Next, I went over to this close grip lat pull down. So the cables always feel really nice. I'm trying not to go too heavy here, and I want to get a full stretch at the top. I've noticed since I've put on a little bit of size that my mobility overhead is a little stiff, especially with the chin up grip. So I'm trying to work chin up, supinated grip, and a neutral grip here. So I'm on the close grip lat pull down, trying to get a full stretch at the top, and then of course controlling it as I'm flexing and bringing it to my chest. I did 2 by 12 here. And I finished off my back with this low row machine made by Arsenal. I was supposed to have pronated cable row, but I subbed it out for this machine just to use another plate loaded machine. Like this one here, I did unilateral, so I did one arm at a time. This one actually felt pretty nice. I did 3 by 10 on each arm, and I was able to raise the weight pretty much every set. I felt like I got a good contraction. I got a good concentration to my lats here as I'm doing each rep. So this one was all good. I did 3 by 10 here. Honestly, I love Arsenal machines. I think they do a really good job, especially with their plate loaded stuff. So back is done. Now moving on to my traps. So I'm doing a dumbbell shrug here. I did 3 by 12. I honestly like dumbbell shrugs a lot. I think you get a lot more range of motion than you do to some of the barbell stuff. They have a couple plate loaded machines that are pretty good, but there's nothing like holding heavy dumbbells in your hands. So I'm a big fan of these, especially if you want to blow up your traps, have a big neck. All right, first bicep movement. So I did preacher curl machines. This one's plate loaded, and the goal was 3 by 10, but I actually did 8 on my last set, which you'll see here in a little bit. I ended up doing some cheat reps at the end, but like this machine a lot. I think it's great for that peak bicep, the actual ball that you'll see when you flex your arm. I did 90 last week, so here I am doing 95s, and now here I am doing some of those cheat reps. So if you don't know, your muscle breaks down mostly during the eccentric of the movement, which is what leads to the muscle growth. So here I am doing a couple cheat reps on the concentric, getting it to the top, and then trying to do slow eccentrics just to get to 10 reps, but I'm counting it as 8. And I finish off my biceps doing this lying cable curl. I did 2 by 12 here. I had normal cable curls on the program, and I decided to do them lying just for complete isolation. So I think I got this from Mike O'Hearn. It provides a isolation for the biceps. It kind of takes the shoulder out of it, and it takes a lot of the momentum that you'd use in the swing that you would use if you were just doing standing cable curls. So trying this one out, but holy cow, this angle makes my arms look so small, but they feel great. Constant tension with the cable, pure isolation, no shoulders. Finished off the pull workout with some back extensions. So really trying to put a focus on strengthening my lower back. I have a history of low back injuries, so I think it's especially important that I focus on them and I bring up my weak points. This felt really, really good. So using this glute ham raise and getting a full extension at the bottom and then contracting fully, flexing at the top, maybe even a slight pause, felt really good. So the goal is going to be to build these up. And honestly, if I want to make them a priority, I could add them to the beginning of my workouts when I have a full CNS energy system. Maybe that'll be something I'll do in the future, but these are perfect for low back strength. So if you have a weak low back, I strongly suggest doing these. You know, my back isn't going to get stronger by doing nothing, so I think it's definitely a priority.
Here's a look at the physique right now. So size is coming back from what I lost during the summer. I was running a decent amount, or just more than I'm used to. So inevitably I lost a little bit of size, lost some strength. So it feels good to kind of get some of that back now. My weight hovers around 224 to 227 right now. I'd like to get to 232, maybe 235 by the time March hits, and then start cutting down for summer there. So the calories are going to be increasing. I was eating 3,500 calories, but actually eating 2,900 right now. I'm going to California in a little bit, and I know my diet isn't going to be as on point there. So I'm eating a little less now, taking into account that when I'm in California for 2 weeks, I'm going to be eating more there. So taking that into consideration, I took my calories down a little bit, knowing that they're going to jump, but overall, it's decent right here. Hip mobility. External. Internal. The double red light sauna. Cold. How long are you doing? 3.5. 3.5? You upped it. Yes, sir. Shit's definitely gonna spill over when I get in.
I was gonna bring now because I looked it up.
Yeah. What are you? You're 9-0 or 8-0?
I'm technically 10 now, but they don't count one of my fights because it's bare knuckle MMA.
Bare knuckle?
Yeah, it was bare knuckle MMA.
All right.
So it doesn't go towards my MMA record, but I'm technically 10 now. But
All right.
they'll say 9 now.
All right. So we got Munch 10-0, fighting next week down in Texas. He's got the Fury 155 belt. It's going for 170. So it's been the weekend recovery spot. Do a little sauna. 15 minutes over here. And then cold plunge over here. 2 to 3 minutes, 2 rounds. That's pretty much that. We got strength training twice a week, conditioning session once a week, and then just his regular sparring. So this was what, a 6-week camp or 7?
Yeah.
So the work's definitely been put in. Now it's just getting the weight down a little bit, to weigh in, letting the body recover.